And everybody's going back and forth. Oh my God, people who watch Turning Point USA halftime, you guys are racist. Some of y'all are. Some of y'all are. Don't hide it. Like some of you legitimately are racist, and the thought of a Spanish person performing like makes your skin crawl. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Sammy Rigaud podcast. My name is Sammy Rigaud. If you're new here, the algorithm has brought you to my channel. Go ahead and subscribe and turn your notification bell on so you get more of this content. The Super Bowl was crazy. The game was mid, no stars, no nothing, but this halftime performance got a lot of things in it. So we're going to unwrap it right now. To give you a quick history, I have the past 15 Super Bowl halftime performances. I have the last 15. And then we have, starting in 2019, Rock Nation and Jay-Z took over in 2019. But before that, in 2012, we had Madonna. In 2013, we had Beyonce. In 2014, we had Bruno Mars. They brought out the Red Hot Chili Peppers. 2015, we had Katy Perry. She brought out Missy Elliott and Lenny Kravitz. 2016, Coldplay. They then brought out Beyonce and Bruno Mars. Lady Gaga in 2017. 2018, it was Justin Timberlake. I don't know if you remember that one. Maroon 5 was in 2019 with Travis Scott and Big Boy. So this is where Rock Nation takes over. 2020, down in Miami, we had Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. They brought out Bad Bunny, J Balvin and Emmy. 2021, The Weeknd did it. 2022 was that hip hop one. It was in LA. It was a big deal. It was Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. 2023, we had pregnant Rihanna out there doing her thing. 2024, this one was really popping, really popular. It was Usher with Alicia Keys, her, will.i.am, Ludacris, and Lil Jon. Last year, 2025, we had Kendrick Lamar with SZA, and he was straight off the beef with Drake, and he was doing his thing. And then this year, we have Bad Bunny. Before we get into the performance, there's like a lot that goes on to the Super Bowl before, and they had the national anthem was sang by Charlie Puth. Beautiful, beautiful rendition. You know, I love me some Charlie Puth. I really do. Brandy Carlisle sang "America the Beautiful," and Coco Jones, former child actress and R&B singer, she sang "Lift Every Voice," which is considered the Black national anthem. Me personally, I don't think we need a Black national anthem, but hey, I think we need one for the Super Bowl. But hey, we started doing it, I think, around the Kaepernick years, and we just done kept it going. What do y'all think? Do you think we still need a Lift Every Voice, the national Black anthem? I don't know. Anyways, Bad Bunny sang for 13 minutes. He sang hits like Titi Me Junto, Monaco, and DTMF. He brought out Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga came out and she sang Die With a Smile with a salsa version that I liked a lot, y'all. I really did. I like that a lot. And then your boy brought out Ricky Martin. And Ricky Martin, you know, he did a song, right? Besides Lady Gaga's part, everything else was completely in Spanish. And this is problematic to a lot of people coming into it because they felt that even though Puerto Rico is part of, the U.S., that we should not have a full Spanish halftime show. At that same time, a lot of our conservative friends, they had Turning Point USA, which is right-wing conservative. They came out with their own alternate halftime show. And on the halftime show, they said, I have it here from their website. It is designed to celebrate faith, family, and freedom and offer an entertainment option with traditional American values, aka we don't want to hear Spanish at the Super Bowl. Their headline act was Kid Rock. Kid Rock sang songs like "Ba with the Ba," the bang, Biggie. Kid Rock did that. He also sang "Till You Can't," right, and a few others. They had some other country rock artists as well. Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, Gabby Barrett. Now, I don't know these people. I don't listen to too much country. I'm more of hip hop, gospel, and then just pop. But if it's pop, it get to me, I'll hear it. But apparently, these were the four people on the headliners, and this was pre-recorded. This was not live. They pre-recorded it and then played it. TPUSA, Turning Point USA, uh, released that it had 5 to 6 million viewers on YouTube. Some people are saying that's a lie. It is what it is. And then that is an alternative, but Bad Bunny in the Super Bowl, they had over 100 million to put it into context. So you could see that they had something else to the side, and you had to go find it, as opposed to the Super Bowl that was already programmed in to your viewing. Now, my thoughts on this. I have a few thoughts. Number one, shout out to my Latino friends. Wow, that was, they are lit right now. All my Latino friends, it's popping. They are lit all over this country, all over the world, really. Latino friends are lit in terms of this performance. It felt like they brought them all together. They feel a sense of pride. It's cool seeing your flag up there, at any time. We see this during the World Cup. There's a lot of times what happens where, when it's your flag, you feel a different way. So a lot of the people, and Bad Bunny went up there. He did everybody. In fact, the Haitian flag he has some girl with the Haitian flag. So shout out to that. Um, yeah, it was okay. It was okay. Shout out to them. A lot of people are angry, because it wasn't Spanish. But, Bad Bunny is one of the biggest streaming artists, not even in the world, but in the U.S. alone. In the U.S. also, like, he's one of the biggest artists in the U.S. So when he goes out there and trust me, 100 million views. Sure, I didn't understand a lot of the music, but there's a lot of people watching that enjoy that. They feel pride. There's a lot of people that also tune in just to watch Bad Bunny. That happened to me. Reminded me of when Rihanna did hers. And some people were just happy that it was Rihanna. We ain't heard Rihanna in a while, and here she was doing Super Bowl. So some people just tuned in just because of Bad Bunny. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm not Latino, but it was a good look. It was a good look for my Latino friends. I always say, I am a Haitian American, right? If I wasn't Haitian American, I would want to be Nigerian American, right? To me, that's just Nigerian people. They just have the most fun. And if I wasn't Nigerian, a close third would be Puerto Rican, right? From growing up in Miami and traveling up to New York a bunch of times, Puerto Rican people have a good time, man. And they food good. They people beautiful. Shout out to all my Puerto Rican friends. That's what I think. Number one, I think Latino people got to represent and feel good about themselves. I also think I didn't see the issue with his performance. Now, I watched this twice. I watched it live with my friends at a Super Bowl party, but then I also went back and watched the whole 13-minute performance. And there was about two things that screamed LGBT, right? There was the men dancing on each other, and then one of the songs has a video that has a lot of it in it. So other than that, I didn't see anything strong LGBT. There wasn't men kissing. I was surprised. I thought, they was gonna go crazy with it. I also didn't hear any, F ICE or screw Donald Trump. Like, I didn't hear any of that. They didn't do any of that. And credit to them. You know what I mean? I feel like in this country, a lot of times, whoever is on the mic, they spew theirs out and just forget the other side. But Bad Bunny didn't do that. It was really safe to me. I think, he could have went crazy. He could have, we know what he stands for. He stands for a lot of the LGBT community, the anti-immigration, uh, uh, constraints. He stands for that. He stands for that, and he didn't even really stand on it in front of the country. He had the whole world, and he didn't even go on it like that. So that's something that it was interesting to me. You know, I, I feel like a lot of people are mad that he didn't. I mean, I'll go crazy with it, just go all out. He didn't wear a dress. He wore a really cool outfit to me. He wore some new sneakers that he dropped. Um, there wasn't any scathing symbolism. Yo, people dance. Yo, this is America. Hey, people dance. People wear scantily clothing, like, and they dance, and they salsa, and they merengue, and they have a good time. And Cardi B's there, and Carol G's there. Ricky Martin comes out. That's the vibe. That's just the vibe of what it was. It's just the vibe of what it was. It's whatever. So I didn't think it went crazy. Like I thought it was. They just kept it safe. His music, it's on the charts. It's top on the charts, so he's doing his thing, right? I felt like Bad Bunny kept it safe. I also felt that the people that did TPUSA, right, the people who watch, because I'm online just like you, and everybody's going back and forth. Oh my God, like people who watch TP Turning Point USA halftime, you guys are racist. Some of y'all are. Like some of y'all are. Don't hide it. Like some of you legitimately are racist, and the thought of a Spanish person performing like makes your skin crawl, right? Like some of you are racist, but a lot of back and forth was, oh, we're gonna watch it on. People are watching it on TPUSA, and then they have Kid Rock, who also has a dirty past, right? But it's like we're gonna do that, and then the people on Turning Point are like, we don't want to watch Bad Bunny, and the Bad Bunny people are like, we don't want to watch that unseasoned thing. Like, and everybody's just fighting the whole weekend. Everybody's just fighting about what you're gonna watch. But in my opinion, I think it makes sense to have an option. Right? It makes sense to have an option. Right? I was talking to my friend Nick all weekend. I was like, man, like, what if somebody likes both? Like, what if somebody's a fan of Kid Rock and somebody's a fan of Bad Bunny? Can you be like it's music, it's art? Can you be a fan of both? And I think it kind of is what it is. But to me, I don't blame people for having an option. I think the more options people have, the better the consumer gets. Right? Some people don't like Spanish music and they're not gonna watch it. They got to watch Kid Rock do ball with the ball. They got to watch freaking Brantley Gilbert, Brice Gabby Barrett. They got to watch that. It's cool. And some people don't want to watch that. They want to watch Bad Bunny. They want to see people dancing, having a good time, with taking cafecito. So people made their choice. I don't think it's that bad of a thing. It's like we got so political in this country. You can't even breathe no more, dog. Like you can't even like breathe out here. I think if you, Turning Point USA, hey, shout out to you, have an option. I think there should be a bunch of options. Honestly, if we're gonna keep it 1,000, like I'm a hip hop fan. Next year, if you say, hey, uh, they pick somebody sorry that I don't like for Super Bowl, and then there's a group of people that's like, hey man, we're gonna do Ti or I don't know, or if I'm feeling like listening to gospel, like who knows? But like I think we should always have option. Like shoot, shout out to this year and the options. You know what I mean? Obviously, 5 million compared to 100 million, it's not end day. So I'm not saying like it's ever gonna compete, but if I want to watch something else, dog, just go watch something else. That be my problem. Like, folk want to just comment and comment and comment. Just go watch what you want to watch. Like, and if you like it, you like it. Golly, everybody got a comment. I didn't like this. I don't like this. I'm watching this because I'm holy, or I'm watching this because I'm Hispanic and I don't give a damn. You guys are racist. Like everybody's just commenting. It's like, oh, just shut up, man. Just shut up. The last thing I'll say is where do we go from here? This is the first time that there is an alternate performance. So what do we do next year? I have a list of some people that I think would be good, and y'all tell me. And this is why I think why. Number one, Post Malone. Post Malone is a white artist who does country, hip hop. Like, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Post Malone, but hey, he has a lot of songs that I know and I like. So put him out there. What do y'all think of Post Malone? What do y'all think of Morgan Wallen? Morgan Wallen is like, he's like a new age country hip hop, right? And he's been doing it for a good amount of time now, so he's got some big songs. What do y'all think of Taylor Swift? um, you know, I think she should have done it when the Chiefs were winning and doing their thing. I think in her and Travis Kelce, they could have like really made it a thing. But you know, I think she could do well. I think Drake. You know what I mean? Drake is the cleanest imaged rapper besides the whole A minor thing. But Drake's the cleanest image rapper we got. So like, why can't he go up there and do some of his big commercial songs and whatnot, right? What about Justin Bieber? He's never done it. Can we get Biebs? Baby, baby. Can we get some Justin Bieber? I think that would be pretty dope. Um, he's got big songs. He's been doing it for a long time, and he don't have the cleanest image, but he could do it. Yeah, what do you think about those choices? I think that's a pretty good batch that we could pick from. I don't know who Rock Nation gonna pick next year, but it's been controversy every time he's picked it. And I'll say this specifically before I end. The last five have been Dr. Dre with like Snoop and whatever, Rihanna, Usher, Kendrick, and Bad Bunny, right? Those are as urban as it gets. Those are as urban as it gets. That's inner city United States of America. Now, we gonna have an issue because when they decided Rock Nation was gonna do it, it showed you that hey, we're gonna now consider the minority. And some people don't like that. Point blank period. Some people don't like that. Some people want to hear Leanne Rhymes. Some people want to hear country music. Some people want to hear old school rock. But I don't know that. Like that's not the wave no more. Right now, it looks like Rock Nation is just gonna pick urban music. Urban. He's gonna look at the top of the urban charts, and whoever's up there is gonna be up there. That's gonna be at the Super Bowl. So to me, I think we can argue these things. We can sit there and try to make it like, you know, what it really isn't. But if we look at it, it's really urban music is at the Super Bowl. It's no longer those old rock bands up there doing numbers that the urban community don't know. I hate to break it to you, but if we want to get more rock bands up there, then they got to get on top of the charts. If we want to get more pop, purebred American music to the top, then we're going to have to get it up there. It's almost like the NBA. The NBA does not have the majority of the stars. The majority of the stars in the NBA are not American. They are foreign. And that's what the charts is. The majority of the charts, it's sad to say this, but it's not middle America no more. The majority of the charts in the USA are the Bad Bunnies, the Rihannas, the Kendricks, the Drakes, the Ushers, the Chris Browns. That's the charts, dog. And that's what the people gonna see at the Super Bowl. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I saw a country divided. I saw a country divided. But it's not as divided as we think. Because 5 million people watching something versus 100 million people watching something. The majority of people were watching Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. There's a small minority of people who are watching Turning Point USA. And it is. Last thing I'll say, shout out to Benito, Bad Bunny. Shout out to Bad Bunny. You know, as a believer, I'm grateful that he didn't do nothing crazy up there. Yes, the two guys dancing, hey, but as a believer, I could have watched that with my child. And I thank him. And they didn't go crazy with it. So for that, I'm grateful. And I am excited for next year. Bad Bunny did his thing. We'll see what happens next year. My name's Sammy Rigaud. This is Sammy Rigaud Podcast. God bless you.